Well, this is the video that I didn't think that I'll be making this year. And to be honest, I didn't think that I'll be making it for a long time. However, things have changed, and to be honest, I've been thinking about it for the last 2 or 3 months. I have decided that I'm possibly going to sell Kitt. Yeah. That might surprise you. It might not surprise other people. I don't know. Because people that build these cars, they don't always have them forever. Okay, you build them and you can sometimes move on, and you've got other things that you want to do, or some people need the money. For me, my reasons for having to sell Kitt and move on is because I've got other projects that I want to start and I want to build, and I really want to grow my YouTube channel. Now, there's lots of other projects that I want to build which cost money. Okay, and at the moment, Kitt is sat in my garage, and yes, I have enjoyed owning the car. I've had a lot of fun in Kitt, but it's obviously worth quite a bit of money, and I'm having to make a business decision. I'm having to sell Kitt so I can expand my YouTube channel and take on more projects and build more expensive stuff. So this is the compromise that I'm having to make and I'm having to take at the moment. Now, that being said, at the time of making this video, I haven't actually sold Kitt. Okay, that it is up for sale. He is now up for sale. So if you're interested, okay, hit me up. If you're interested in the car, or if you know anyone else that is, I will tell you a price towards the end of this video, what Kitt is up for. Okay, how much I've advertised him for. So it will give you, a rough estimate as to what I want for the car. Now, going back to what I just said about the reasons why I want to get rid of the car. I love the car. As you can see, all the videos that I've made over the last couple of years on the car, the build and everything, you can see I've put in a lot of effort, a lot of blood, sweat and tears has gone into the car, as I'm sure you'd agree. I don't regret anything that I've done, but as I just said, I'm having to make a decision based on things moving forward, because I'm having to make a decision basically because there's lots of other things I do online. It isn't just my YouTube channel, and I'm having to make a decision so I can sell Kitt, and I've then got more space, and then I can start investing in other like projects and other builds. So that's basically the reason. And not only is it so I can start building other stuff, it is also to do with space as well, and time. Because while I've got Kitt here, there's lots of other things that I want to do to the car to finish him off. I mean, you can see, it does look nice. I'm sure you'd agree. He looks really good. But there are things that I want to do to him just to finish him off and just to improve him even more. And I may even do that. If I don't get what I want for the car, I may keep Kitt for quite a bit longer, and I may do everything that I want to do to him just to finish everything off. I don't know. If I get made an offer, which I'm happy with, I will take it. So this is not exactly an enjoyable video. I don't really want to sell him, but I'm having to, because it's the compromise I'm willing to make at the moment, because I need to push forward with I've got lots of other projects that I'm working on at the moment. I've got my quads, as you probably know. I've got all my quads, I've got my bike, and I've got other things that I've got in the pipeline as well that I want to build, and other cars. There's lots of other stuff that I want to do, but I can't do everything. And at the moment, Kitt is sat in my garage. He's just sat here, and we're now in September. So I'm probably not going to be using Kitt now until March next year. So he's just going to be sat here. Now this is an ideal time for me to do work on him, and this was what I was going to do, but I've just recently put him up for sale because I just feel like that is the best thing to do. I am a bit disappointed. I'm a bit, it will really make me feel a little bit sick when he does actually go. Kind of upset me a little bit, like the thought of it, because as you know, if you look back over all my videos, you've probably seen them before. There's a lot of work went into building Kitt, a lot of blood, sweat and tears. So I just wanted to explain the reason why I'm possibly going to sell the car. Now, that being said, there's a couple more things I just want to say. First thing is, I do plan, if I do sell Kitt, this is if I sell him for the price that I want, which I will tell you in just a moment. I do plan on building another Kitt at some stage in the future. Where I live at the moment, I've got a nice big garage. Look, if I span the camera around, so I've got a double garage. I've got a nice big space, but the problem I've got is that I have to do everything in this one section, in this one area. So I have to store Kitt, and also I have to work on all of my other stuff. So I can't make too much of a mess. I can't make too much of a mess in the garage because it'll go all over my bloody car. So so what I really need to do is I need a bigger workshop. So at some stage over the next couple of years, I may be moving somewhere that's got more space. So that is when I'm going to be taking on more car projects, probably in the next couple of years at some point. So I do plan on building another Kitt. The things I've learned when I've built this car, I can obviously use that when I build the next one. There's things that if I had to do again, if I had to build another Kitt, I would do things slightly different. Absolutely. There are little mistakes that I made with this one. Nothing like major. If I told anyone what they were, most people wouldn't probably even care. But there's just little things. And I would say it's more to do with the actual process and the order in which I did things. So I've learned a hell of a lot from building this car. So when I go and build my next one, there's certain things that I will do different, but I guess that's how you learn, don't you? You do things, you actually take a project on, and then the next time you do it, you can learn from your mistakes. And the other thing I was just going to say is the costs. How much am I going to sell Kitt for? Now, this was this was hard. This is something that I didn't at first, well, I had to think about it for quite a while and figure out what I'd be happy selling him for. Because it's all well and good, people do stuff, people spend time and they spend money building cars, and you get emotionally attached to a car, and you know how much money you've put into a car and how much time. But that doesn't always reflect on how much the car is worth to someone else. I understand that, and you probably understand that as well. And a lot of people do, but some people don't. When they price the cars, they price them thinking that other people will appreciate all the time that you have put in, which they don't. At the end of the day, everybody wants to pay the minimum amount of money for the best possible car that they can get. Yeah, makes sense. I would want to do that as well. Whatever you want to buy, you want to get the best possible deal, and that goes for just about everybody. Now, that being said, I'm aware of that, and I know I've put a lot of effort into the car and a lot of time, but I've priced the car in accordance with what I think it is worth in in the condition that it's in, because my car is the only car at the moment in the UK for sale as a full, pretty much fully done night rider car. Yeah, it talks. I've got all my dashboard, everything works, my TVs work. Yeah, my buttons work, as you know. So everything works, and it drives. It drives lovely. It's really reliable. Mine's the only one for sale in the UK at the moment. Also, mine hasn't had a lot of use. So ever since I finished my conversion, ever since I finished the interior and basically the entire car, it's been in my garage every single night, and I've not used it much. I mean, you can go back on my videos from when I finished the car. I think it was August 2020. So I've been using it now for just over a year, and in that time I've not used it much. I've done a couple of proms, I've done one wedding, I've used it for a few car shows, and I've took it out on a few drives, and that's pretty much it. So the interior is immaculate, but what you will find in a lot of these night rider cars that get put up for sale is the interior is very worn, because a lot of people aren't as anal as me. Okay. I always put covers on my seats. Like even now, I never ever sit in my car without a seat cover. Even when I went and done a prom, I think in fact I did take the cover off when I dropped the kids off at the destination. But anyway, I'm just saying that the interior on most of these cars, when they get put up for sale, is normally pretty sloppy. It's normally in bad condition, but mine is immaculate. It's brand new. Yeah, you can see, and you've probably seen in other videos as well anyway. Yeah, so all brand new panels. This is all brand new rubbers and everything. So I took that into consideration, and the fact that mine's the only car for sale in the UK. It's got a brand new interior, apart from the front dashboard. This is obviously an older dashboard, but it's still in good condition. It still works and everything. Plus all of the exposure I've had to my car. Yeah. And so taking everything into consideration, I put my car up for sale. At the moment, it is £40,000. Yeah, which I thought was quite reasonable. Okay. So that's the price that I've got it up for sale for. So I'm just gonna put that out there. I've got nothing to hide. You might think it's worth more. You might think it's worth less, or you might think it's worth about. Maybe you think that I've priced it quite fairly. I don't know. Leave some comments and let me know. I'll be interested to see what you think. So that is the situation at the moment. It's up for sale. It's up for £40,000, which I don't know how much that is in US dollars. I would say it's going to be around $65,000. I would say maybe $60,000. So half that is £30,000. Add a bit more, it's $40,000. So I'd say $60,000. So that is the situation. Just because I'm making this video right now and it's up for sale, it doesn't mean that I'm definitely going to sell it. However, the car is up for sale. I've advertised it on the internet at the moment. It is on eBay, and I'm just going to see what happens. I've had a little bit of interest already. A few people have actually messaged me, and a couple of people want to come and view the car. So I've had lots of interest, but you know what it's like. You get lots of interest, but you get less people that actually message you to come and view the car. You only get a few very serious buyers. So that's the situation at the moment, and that's where we are with the car. In a perfect world, yeah, I would love to keep the car. I'd love to keep Kitt in the garage, or just maybe put them in storage and just leave them there until next year. But at the moment, I've got to think about other things and moving forwards. I don't have an endless pot of money. Okay, this has obviously cost me a lot of money, this car. It's cost me thousands and thousands to build. To be honest, it did crucify me a little bit towards the end, because when I was having to buy the upper console, the lower console, all that, and the front scanner, the actual Knight Rider scanner, those were the last three things that I bought for the interior, and they were extortionate. Those three things really killed me. I think it cost me over, for those three things, it was like over £2,500 just for those three items. And that's not including all the door panels, all the brand new door panels, obviously the carpet and everything else. But I mean, you've probably seen all this anyway. If you've watched any of my previous videos, then you know how much I've spent. So I don't think there's anything else really more to add at the moment. I will make another video if I have sold the car, as like another update. I'm just going to talk about the car in a little bit more detail, things that I've not sort of mentioned before. But that is only if I do sell the car. So we'll have to wait and see. So that's pretty much it, guys. Really, not really the most fun video to have to make, but it's one of those things. But yeah, I mean, if I do sell Kitt, I've got lots more brilliant things coming up, really cool stuff coming up. I've got lots of projects, ideas, that is really, really good. So it's not all bad, if I do happen to sell Kitt, then I've got lots of other things that I'm going to build, and I'm gonna do as projects over the next few months. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and leave a comment. Let me know how much you think Kitt is worth. I mean, you've seen the car. If you don't think it's worth £40,000, that's your opinion. That's absolutely fine. Do you think it's worth? How much do you think it's worth? 30, 25, 20? Do you think it's worth more than £40,000? Do you think it's worth 40, 45, 50? It's one of those things. I know, depending how good the car is, you can get good Knight Rider cars, and you can get Knight Rider cars that are a little bit sort of, the conversion's quite sloppy. And I'd like to think mine is one of the nicer ones. I'd like to think that. A lot of people have told me that it's beautiful. A lot of people have looked inside and they've said that what I've done to the car and how I've made it look and everything is really good. So, I've always had good feedback. Everyone that's ever looked at the car has always been like, wow, at car shows and all that. But leave a comment and let me know. I'll be interested to see what other people think, how much the car's worth. And trust me, I won't get offended. It's your opinion. I'll just be interested to know how much other people think the car's worth. So yeah, if I sell Kitt, then I do. If I don't get the money for him that I want, I will keep hold of him and do more stuff as time goes by, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, that is it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, leave a comment. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, and give me a like if you like the video.